happened there. Jeez. This girl was passed out on the ground. Oh shit, this is I think this is the lineup for the night buses. Man, it's chaos. People waiting for the night buses are quite small. They're like mini buses, like you just saw one over there. Those are the night buses. And people are like fighting for taxis and whatnot. Panzer, I understand that you're upset, but you gotta move on a little bit, all right? I understand that you're upset at the police, but what they're doing right now is what they're told to do, right? I worked security for big events, and we had to do stuff that's very similar to what they're doing. And because if you don't do it like that, when people are drunk and if they have to empty the street, they have no choice to do it like that. So I understand that you're upset and everything, but like move on, dude. Like you can't just comment about that forever in the chat, you know. When you're dealing with drunk people and you need to clear an area, whether you need to empty a building, empty an open place, clear out a street, you can't just be nice, friendly, and polite. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I've worked in security for 5 years on big international events, and there's no way you can function this way. There's no way you can make things efficient and safe if you're doing it this way. It's impossible. Those buses are going to be so full of vomit. Yeah, some of them probably will. Yeah. There's no other ways to clear out a place. I understand that you have a bad history with the police officers, and I understand there are a lot of rough things that are happening in Hong Kong, but you can't just mix everything together, you know. Police area, there's a lot of people drinking earlier. You just say, look at the stupid police officers. They're just there doing their job, you know. They were literally just watching people and not saying anything to anyone at that point. And now they're doing things in a way that couldn't really be done any other way. If the rule is that they have to empty the street, there's not really other ways to do that. That has nothing to do, you're being overly dramatic. It has nothing to do about killing you all. If you want to make things political, you don't bring it in my chat, Panzer. There's no one being killed right now. There's just people being forced to leave a street when most of the people are intoxicated and try to stay longer. That's what the situation is right now. Okay, Panzer, I'm giving you a last warning about this. It has nothing to do with having a gun or not having a gun. They're clearing a street full of drunk people. That's what they're doing, Panzer. Like, move on. Move on, like, with your overly political and negative views on everything. Move on, dude. No one's being killed right now. I didn't even see one police officer hit someone so far. So let's not make things dramatic if they don't have to be, okay? I have to say that the rule of clearing the street at 2 a.m. or whatever, 2:30 a.m. is quite radical, but it is what it is. And moving around with banners and ribbons and speakers and flashlights and telling people to move is nothing. Is nothing. Your heart skipped 20 beats. I bet it did. I bet it did, Dave. Jeez. I bet it did. Oh, there's just a rule that says that they have to prevent people from staying in the street and gathering, and yeah, that's all. That's what it is right now. He was quietly watching. Chatting means dividing his attention between the keyboard and what's happening on stream. No time for that. Guess his hands were busy away from the keyboard. Oh my God. He's probably watching this with his big-butted girlfriend right now. He's probably watching this with his big-butted girlfriend. You guys can't say things like that.
Le meilleur McDonald's.
I'm letting you crack jokes. Come on, that was my joke. I was trying to find a way to plug the big-butted girlfriend. Jeez, damn, those are all McDonaldians.
Hier.
Okay, I have to find a spot where I can do the conclusion of my video. I have to find a spot where I can do the conclusion of my video, because I need to mention the fact that you need to do a quick test. Oh shit, I should have filmed. Oh shit, I should have filmed some quick test boxes on the ground everywhere. That's what I forgot. Dang. Maybe I can retrieve it from my stream. With all the bunny ears, yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot of girls with bunny ears. I've seen a few cat ears and also devil horns, like devil horns that light up. Although that girl that was just there with the bunny ears, she's really cute.
Yeah, I feel like it's so mysterious.
By the way, chat, if anyone is watching right now and not following, why not drop a little follow? Right now it's probably my last stream in Hong Kong. Well, this time around, I'm probably gonna come back in a month or two or something like that. But yeah, I mean, if you enjoy seeing parts of the world where you're not, or parts of the world where you are, but you know, just hanging out like this, you can just click that purple heart. It's free. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. And if ever in the future you don't like what I do, you can always unfollow. You know, it's as simple as that. It's just that little purple heart. You click on it, you get notified next time I go live. I'm an IRL streamer based in Southeast Asia. Right now I'm just visiting Hong Kong for a short time. But yeah, you might see, you might want to see some parts of Cambodia, which is my new home, and maybe other parts of Asia while I might be traveling. And who knows where else I'll take you. If you want, you can click on that follow button. No, the double-decker buses are done with. At this time, it's all those like mini buses. But there was like a crazy lineup. So even if I want to go back to Kowloon, I have to either like try and go catch a taxi over there, or wait for the crowd to die down a little bit. And then catch one of those night buses. Maybe bunny ears get free drinks. Maybe there's something like that. Maybe there was a special theme party. I also saw some girls with like color paint in their on their face. I feel like there was some kind of probably event, like they had like weird, you know, stained shirts, like a little bit like the color run in India, but it looked kind of like that, but less. I saw a few girls with their face all painted up. If you don't follow, you're getting banned. Push the heart, don't break his heart. Aww. 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 So I guess my call to action didn't work tonight. Sometimes it works. I'm able to get 1 or 2 follows out of that. But not tonight. Not tonight. I guess everybody who's watching right now is already following. I guess that's what it is. All of you are already following. Yo, tomorrow I'm gonna be hella tired, yo. Hella tired. All right, let's try and find a spot where I can shoot the conclusion of my video. Jaywalking like a champ. And followed and followed again. Damn. You're the best. But you know what it does when you do that, Domino? It resets your follow history. Resets it to 0. So you can't be like, oh, I'm a veteran. Look at this. I've been following you for 2 years. Because when you check the followage, it'll say like 2 months. And people will be like, "Psh, the fuck, Domino, you're just a noob here." Not if it's that quick. You gotta unfollow for like 72 hours. Well, since when? They changed that? Because it was like that before. Oh, I was gonna do it, follow it. Has been following for 8 months, 4 days, and 5 hours. Oh, it hasn't been that long, Domino. Feels like I've known you forever, Domino. But it's only been 8 months. Jeez. Second one, 2 years, 3 months, 9 days. Damn. Almost since the beginning. Almost. How long has it been? I've been streaming for more than... wait. How come it's not the beginning? I think you probably... Before, if you were doing the unfollow, refollow thing, it would reset right away, I think. Maybe they changed it, but I think it was doing that before. Because I feel like second one, you were one of the first people, like even before I was affiliate. But that was more than 2 years and 3 months ago. I think I'm more than 2 years and 6 months as a streamer yet. Dave, 1 year, 9 months. Kagilav, 2 years, 24 days. You're old school. Even foaming took a break. How's this a short stream? It is a short stream. But it's longer than what I thought it would be. Father and Bone. Now only on Food Panda. Alright. I think here could be good. It's kind of a weird looking spot. And there's good light in my face, but there's a lot of cars driving by, so I'm not sure. I have to shoot my outro. Okay, so the way I should do it is like how do I end this? So I want to mention the nightclub thing that you need to do a quick test to go in a nightclub, and you have to carry with you your little test result thing or a picture of it with you in order to go to different bars. That everything closes at 2 a.m. and then people are immediately pushed out of and the police immediately shows up to make sure that people leave the bars and leave the street and don't gather in groups. And then we have to skip to like the part where, well, maybe I could just And then I have to skip to the part where I want to say, like, well, some of the touristic stuff is not as lively or as busy as it normally is, but you can still do a lot of things, especially daytime activities. Disney is open. Ocean, what's it called again? What's the name of that? The water park on the island there? Ocean Park. Ocean Park. There we go. Ocean Park is open. Disney is open. Ocean Park is open. There's still a lot of islands where you can go hiking, and beaches that are available that are open to the public as always, as they were before. And you know, it might actually be even less, you know, it might be less busy now than, you know, less lineups and less crowded places than it would normally be. Damn, I can't talk straight. Ocean Park, yeah. Ocean Park is open, right, Charles? Ocean Park and Disney, they're both open, right? So I just want to finish on the touch, because I mean, I didn't check out those places, but from what I've seen online, if I had more time, I would have loved to go to more time and more money. I would have loved to go to Hong Kong Disney and Ocean Park Best nightclub scene in HK till they check my COVID papers. Best tiny flat butt scene in HK. Until my girlfriend saw that I was watching the stream. Then I had to switch it to some infomercial. Alright, so I can come back and say like, oh, one thing. Alright, I'm away from the crowd now. I'm away from the crowd and the music now. One thing, I did stay a little bit longer. One thing I need to say, I did stay a little bit longer, and I tried to go inside one of the bars, and I was told that I needed to present a negative COVID test, like a quick test. So if you want to go inside of a bar or inside of a nightclub, you need to do a quick COVID test right before you enter. And if you plan on going to like different bars and nightclubs in the LKF area, you need to keep the little result thing, the little COVID test result thing with you, or take a picture of it, because you're going to be asked at every bar you try to go in. Also at 2 a.m. they shut everything down, and the police comes and really makes sure that people leave quickly and don't gather in groups and go home and whatnot. But besides the nightlife, but there's not only, well, Hong Kong is not just about the nightlife. I just showed you, a few spots that are popular in the evening, but a lot of daytime activities are the same as what they were before. And you can still go around town, go shopping, go exploring the city. You can go to all the neighboring islands, hiking trails, beaches, and even the big amusement parks like Disney Hong Kong and Ocean Park are open. And actually it might even be better right now these days because there are a lot less tourists, so probably less lineups and crowds and all of that. So yeah, that's it. I'm pretty excited that Hong Kong is open again. I was only here for a couple of days.
Get your ass up and move it.
Oh jeez.
Thinks chat needs to see the streamer do jumping jacks.
Really? That's what they need to see? All right, if you say so. All right. You got a weirdo doing the jumping jacks on the corner of a street at 3 in the morning. Dave, thank you, Coach Dave. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the workout. And all that. Sorry, chat. I'm keeping you hostage right now, but I'm trying to find a way to conclude the video that I started earlier today before the beginning of the stream, and that I filmed during the stream earlier as well. Still remember what you say after jumping jacks? Okay, let me try it, all right? I'm gonna go back, flip the camera. We're doing like dry rehearsals here. Flip, transition. All right, now I'm away from the crowd and the loud music. I don't have to shout and scream at you. By the way, I stayed a little bit longer in the LKF area. I wanted to, you know, enjoy my time there a little bit and go in some bars, but as soon as I tried to walk into a bar, I was told that I needed to present a negative COVID test, like a quick test. I had no clue about that. And so basically people, like everybody is going to party on an LKF. They just buy at the nearby store, like a 7-Eleven or other store, they buy quick COVID test. They do it on the spot so they can go inside of parties, inside of bars. If ever you plan on going to more than one bar or more than one club, you got to keep that little test result thing with you in your pocket, or you have to take a picture of it to show for like every establishment you're gonna try and go in. Also, at 2 a.m., the big police squad came through and just raided the street, made sure that all the bars are closing and that people are leaving the premises quickly without gathering. It was a radical transition, but yeah. So that's pretty much what the nightlife is about. Obviously, if you come to Hong Kong, there's not only the nightlife. There's a lot of things that can be done during the day, and I would say even that the nightlife is probably what has been the most affected by the whole, you know, pandemic and everything, because as you saw, the night markets are not as busy as they were before. They're closing earlier. Same goes with the bars. They're not as busy as they were before. But for when it comes to like daytime activities, you can still go shopping anywhere you want. You can still go and explore the city, walk around, hang out in parks. You can also go to all the nearby islands and all the nearby islands and beaches and mountain trails, and even the big amusement parks are available to everybody. You can go to Hong Kong Disney or Ocean Park And actually, it might even be better at this time because there are less tourists, so you know, less lineups, less crowds and whatnot. So might be even better. Nothing better than a healthy lifestyle doing jumping jacks at 3 in the morning. Yes, that's right. I feel like it's a little bit wordy for a conclusion. It's like I'm saying a lot of things. I feel like it's a little bit too long. I don't know. People are having a hard time getting a taxi. Taxis are being picky. Taxi drivers are being picky. It's like, where are you going? Nah, I don't want to go there. They're not going very far. I think they're only going to Wan Chai. That's why the taxis don't want to pick them up. Taxis want to go to Kowloon. It makes more money to drive all the way through the tunnel. And they're going to Wan Chai, which is just, it's not that far from here. It's a little bit too far to walk, especially if you're in a night dress like this, but not far enough for taxis to make good money.
Man, chill out. It's like that's what we do.
Okay.
You don't mind me going.
Okay.
After that.
Okay, let me see if I can rehearse it and do it better again. Let me see. Hope it's not too boring for you, chat. I'm doing people watching, and at the same time I'm trying to prepare myself mentally to shoot the conclusion of the YouTube video that I'm shooting today. You know, transition and say, all right, now I'm a little bit further away. No. All right, now I'm that's a bad start. All right, now I'm away from all the music and the crowd and the noise. I don't have to scream at the camera. By the way, I wanted to say, I stayed there a little bit longer. I wanted to hang out a little bit and, go to 1 or 2 bars. And the moment I tried to enter one bar, I was told that I needed to present a negative COVID test, like a quick test, And so the lady informed me that everybody that enters the bar, and that is the case for all the bars over there, people have to present a negative COVID test that they do on the spot. And I found a lot of like empty COVID test boxes on the ground because everybody is doing it right there on the spot so that they can go into bars and nightclubs. And if you plan on going to more than one bar or more than more than one bar or nightclub, you have to make sure to keep that little test result thing or take a picture of it because they're going to ask you for it everywhere you go. So I didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't go inside the club. I just hung out on the street. Also at 2 a.m. everything shuts down, and big police squads just arrive and make sure that the street and all the establishments in the street get completely empty very quickly, very abruptly, and forbid people from gathering. So that's one thing to keep in mind as a radical transition. But yeah, so that's about it for everything that revolves around the nightlife. As you can see, it's not as lively as it used to be, whether we're talking about night markets or clubs and bar streets, but it can still be enjoyable. Now, I mean, if you come to Hong Kong, if you're traveling to Hong Kong, there's not only the night, but Hong Kong is not only about the nightlife. There's still a lot of things to do during the day. You can still go around exploring the city. You can still go around and explore the city. You can go shopping. You can hang out in parks. You can check out the scenery wherever you want. All the nearby islands are also, open for travelers, so you can go, hiking on different trails. You can check out the different beaches. You can even go to those to the amusement parks like Ocean Park and like Disney Hong Kong. Those are completely open, and if anything, it's probably better now because since there are less tourists, and that means shorter lineups, less waiting time, less crowds. So why not? Like, I was only here for a couple of days. I'm really excited that Hong Kong is open again. I love this place. I was only here for a couple of days, unfortunately, but I definitely plan on coming back and making most of my time here. All right, on this note, suck my dick, and I'll catch you in the next video. How's that? Yeah. I feel like it's still too rambly. It's still too rambly. 10 out of 10. You're too nice, Mike. You're too nice. I feel like it's still rambly and stuttering, and like it's still like kind of so-so. But thank you for a very positive rating of 10 out of 10. You need a script to read off of? No, I just like to memorize. I don't like to when it's too scripted, because when I script things too precisely, because I did do videos where I wrote exactly what I wanted to say, and it's harder when things are written. Like, you tend to stick to the script even more, and it's harder to make it sound natural. So for me, there's like it's more like bullet points that I try to remember, and then I kind of try to put it together in a more like spontaneous way, So there's the idea that, okay, away from the crowd and the music, COVID test to go inside bars, everything shutting down at 2 a.m. with the police enforcing everything. Hong Kong is not only about the nightlife, daytime activities, surrounding islands and beaches and parks, and even big theme parks are open. maybe even better because less people, so shorter lineups and less waiting. I'm excited that Hong Kong is open again. I was only there for a few days, but I definitely plan on coming back and make the most of it. Beginning was awful, but the end was great, but you still gave me a 10 out of 10. Damn, Mike. Need a teleprompt. It's a scene from Anchorman. I haven't watched that movie in years. And I don't think I've ever watched the second one. I was told the second one's also pretty funny, but I've never watched it. Okay, let's try another quick run, another dry rehearsal, and eventually there'll also be less cars, so I can do my, I can film it, and it'll be less interrupted by car noises and whatnot. All right, so. All right, now I'm away from all the crowd noises and the music. By the way, I stayed there a little bit longer because I wanted to hang out and check out a couple of bars. And the moment I tried to go inside the first bar I wanted to go to, I was told that I needed a negative COVID test. And at that point, like the lady working at the bar, she explained to me that everybody had to do one, and she started pointing at all the empty COVID test boxes on the ground everywhere. So people have been buying like COVID tests from like 7-Eleven or stores nearby in order to be able to go inside of a bar. And if you plan on going to more than one bar or more than one nightclub, you have to hold on to that little test result thing or take a photo of it, because each establishment will ask you for it. Personally, I didn't feel like doing a COVID test. I was just curious to check out inside of one or two bars or whatever. So I just decided to hang out outside instead. And also another thing, at 2 a.m. They completely shut down everything. All the bars, all the clubs, they shut down. And like there's a big police squad that comes in and makes sure to push everybody out of the street and force and disperse people and prohibit people from gathering and all this. It's a pretty radical transition, but it is what it is. But Hong Kong is not only about the nightlife. So I mean, if you come to Hong Kong, like obviously the nightlife is a little bit different, because as you notice, like the night markets are not as busy and they close earlier. The nightclubs and bars are not as busy, but the daytime activities are all open and the same now. You can go around the city and do whatever you want, explore the city, check out the parks, go shopping, go and try all the restaurants you want. You can also have access to all the nearby islands. You can take a ferry and go hike in the mountains or go to the beach, or even check out all the big amusement parks like Ocean Park and Disney Hong Kong. And if anything, it's probably even better now because there are not that many tourists, so a lot less people are going to those big parks, so less waiting, less lineups. personally, I'm really excited that Hong Kong is open again. I was only here for a couple of days, but I'm looking forward to coming back and spending more time in the city. I love it here. I hope you found this video interesting, and kiss your grandma on the cheek for me. COVID quick test, less nightlife, better daytime.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much. Something like that, yeah.
Gracias.
Happy birthday!
Merci beaucoup.
Is everybody in it or?
Johannes, good luck. Take care of my boys.
Is it gonna be a good outro for the video? It was a little bit boring. Maybe I should give it a more spicy touch. What do you think, chat? Should I make it more spicy? I tried to go inside of the bar, but they told me I had to take a booster vaccine shot. And every single bar that you go into. Oh shit, let me crack my back. Oh damn. Yeah, my back was stuck right there. Chipmunk voice. Yeah, I could do it like that. I could do it like that indeed. That would make it quite funny. Getting old? No, my lower back has been fucking with me. But yeah, I am getting old, that's for sure. But my lower back has been fucking with me for a long time. If I stand still for too long, I need to like kind of bend over or walk or change my position or lift my knees at some point to kind of extend my spinal cord, I guess, or something like that. It becomes painful. That could make you a 1 million view video. Oh yeah, you know the recipe, Dave. An intro with the chipmunk voice. An outro, a conclusion with the chipmunk voice. I know you're just joking, Dave. I know you're just joking, but there's one thing. Is whatever you do with the outro, it's the only thing you can do anything about that video. Like whatever you do about the outro is just how can I say, you can only influence whether people will watch more of my videos. That's all. Whatever you do at in the conclusion of the video will not have an influence on the how the reach of that video, like how many views it's gonna get or how much traction it will get. Unfortunately, what you do in the introduction, that's a different story. But whatever you do in the conclusion only has an impact on if people will watch more than one video of mine. And people usually don't watch, like on average, people usually don't watch more than one of my videos, which is really not a good sign. It means like people watch one of my videos and they're like, yeah, I'm not watching this dude again. That's usually what happens, like based on you know, my stats and everything. People are watching one video and then they're like, nope, one was enough. One was enough. I don't want to watch more of that freaking dude. So I have to find a way to go around that. I have to figure out a way to make my videos more interesting and make people want to watch more of my videos. But I haven't figured it out yet. And maybe I will never figure it out. Maybe you rarely sub to people on YouTube nowadays. The subs don't really matter, to be honest, Mike. The subs don't really matter because the way YouTube works is that they will suggest things to you whether you're subscribed or not, you know? They will suggest things to you at the end of each video. On the side, on the you know, like the below the below suggestions, or if you're watching on the desktop, the right side column. Yeah, exactly. The homepage is where you're gonna get your recommendations, and usually the recommendations are gonna be based on your previous watch history, right? So if there's a creator that you've watched a bunch of videos from, then the homepage is going to suggest you more videos of that creator. If there's a topic that you watched a lot of videos about, then the homepage is going to show you more suggestion about that topic. So the subscriptions don't mean much on YouTube anymore. But it's still important for me anyways. It's not so much about getting more subscribers, although the subscribers are nice. Like, I mean, it's fun, it's cool to watch a number grow, but what would be better for me is like if people who watch my videos watch more of the video, you know, like if a video is like 10 minutes long, you know, the people would watch the whole, like on average would watch almost the whole 10 minutes, or something like that, you know. Europeans like you as a person. They don't want to see face diapers. What are you talking about, Robstar? What the fuck are you talking about? I watch only your videos on YouTube. Dang. Dang. I feel special, Dave. I feel special. And my butt is not even that tiny and flat. I'm trying to adjust, I'm trying to change the formula of certain videos. Like I'm trying to test different things to see if some things work better than others, you know, because I used to spend a lot of time for each video, and I used to try and find like creative angles and like more like funny camera angles and interesting transitions and like unexpected storylines and stuff like that. But like whenever I was getting more creative and more like experimental with videos, my videos would get less views. Some of the videos I'm the most proud of didn't really get the retention or the views that I was hoping for, you know. And some other videos that I think are very like, you know, whatever, got a bunch of views. So it's kind of a tricky thing to figure out. Oh, I think this truck is delivery for the 7-Eleven, maybe? Big ass truck. You're ruining the view, dude. Ruining the view, blocking the light. All right, let's go. I was thinking about maybe doing the video here, but the conclusion. But let's go for a walk a little bit, because maybe it's not the right spot. A lot of cars zooming by, and this big delivery truck is going to be there for a little while. Yeah, I think it's delivering for the 7-Eleven. And tomorrow I have to get up early. Fuck, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Rough neck. Inspect the deck. It's on the set. The Rebel. I make more noise than heavy metal. Benefits. Brow bar? A brow bar? It's a bar for eyebrows? Dang. Anglo-Chinese florist. Man, they keep putting those burgers everywhere. I'm getting hungry. They keep putting those burger posters everywhere. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Now I want a burger. There's a spot, huh? What's happening in this place? Subi. Yo, it's popping in that tiny bar. I don't know if they're open. I think they're closed. It's just like the staff or the friends of the owner. There's like 6 people. I think they're all dancing on Jay-Z. Oh, this here could actually be a good spot for the outro of my video because it looks kind of cool, and at the same time there's no cars here because it's all pedestrian. So I could actually shoot this here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of light too. Oh, there's some kebab. Yeah, those guys came in, and then now it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to wait until they're done. But now I'm curious to see where they found this. I think it's at the. Hi, sorry. Hi, sorry. Where did you get that? So over there, the kebab? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Dr. Dre, motherfucker. Well, if it's quiet and there's like 2 guys talking, this is just we're just gonna hear that. Oh, I think there's gonna be. Oh man, seems like there's a lot of people at the kebab spot. Cheeky buns, burgers, kebabs, and wings and chips. Oh. Now what is this one here? Kebab house? Beef doner roll, chicken doner roll, mixed doner, kofta roll, lamb shish roll, chicken shish roll, falafel roll, vegetable roll. Sorry, have you been waiting a long time?
No, like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm 126. He just called 125. I think maybe it's like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Pretty quick. All right, that's nice.
It's just mayhem in here.
Huh?
It's like a zoo or something. It's crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Are you delivering something?
Where?
You camera's going? What's the...
Oh, it's I'm doing a live stream
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
on Twitch. So basically, this is the camera here. This is the chat. This is where people can message me.
Yeah.
And this is like a speaker where if they want to make weird sounds to embarrass me, that they can do that.
I'm sure that happens a lot.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes not so much. Sometimes they go crazy. It's just it's unpredictable.
Okay. You have a lot of people watching?
It varies. It varies. Not that many. I'm not a big star yet.
Just 100,000.
No. I wish. I wish.
Yeah,
100,000.